It's hard. When you've got a heart, it's hard. Yeah, but it's hard. It's but you it's not just about business. It's
Mm,
about life.
mm,
Yeah. It's about life, and
mm,
we all want to help everybody, right? I'm pretty sure that we all want to help everybody, right? But here's the problem. Maybe outside there's a man, maybe outside there's a man sleeping on the
mm,
street, right? Probably not here, but in a big city somewhere, you will find people sleeping on the street. Now,
mm,
you can go to these people and you can give
mhm,
them £10, £20, £100, £1,000
mm,
because you want to help them.
mm.
They're on the street, maybe, I don't know why, but
Mm,
maybe because they're not good with money,
mhm,
right? Maybe that's why they're on the street, because they're not good with money. And if you give them money, who knows where it will go?
mhm,
Maybe drugs, maybe
mm.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
not. Maybe not. Maybe they'll spend it
yeah.
on clothes or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll use it to help somebody else. I don't know. But my experience is giving people money doesn't help them. Giving people food is a better idea. Giving them clothes, giving them
Mm,
opportunities to
mhm.
do
Yeah.
things, giving them jobs.
Mm.
That helps them more than anything else. Giving somebody a
That's right.
purpose in life,
Mm,
right? Really, really helps them. And um, also, think about this, it's very important. Also, nobody knows the future,
mm,
right? We all think we know the future and we can make some predictions and
mm.
we when we understand when we understand the past, the future is more clear, but we still don't know, right? We don't know. And
Anyhow.
so what is help?
Mm,
What is help? Is because we don't really know what
mhm,
is going to happen.
mhm, mhm,
And sometimes what we think, this is the key point, sometimes what we think is help
mhm,
is actually not help
mhm.
because it only makes the time longer. Yeah. Um, and the, the with 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 humans and people in terms of relationships, whether it's a personal relationship or a business relationship, um,
Mm,
a longer problem is not a better situation.
mhm, mhm. Right.
It's which is why we have to do the difficult thing, which is to be directly honest about the situation, which is when something doesn't work or somebody doesn't work, we have to tell them and do whatever we need to do to protect the business. And
Mm,
making our own situation stronger might help the other people.
mhm,
Because if you say to the other person, leave earlier, sooner, then maybe they have more time to look. Maybe they look for work sooner. Maybe they find something better. There's no guarantee
mhm,
that that anything will be in the future. And um, you can look at statistics and percentages, and we can
mm,
always help people. And you can always say, look, you can't work for me, but I can help you. I can't, you can't come here and work. I can't pay you, but but when you find your next job,
Mhm.
you need a reference from me.
Mhm.
And I'm going to give you a really good reference because I want your next job to be very successful. Yeah, and that's hard because
Mhm.
I want
Right.
your next job to be successful because the reason why you're here, the reason why we're here now is me because I built the business, right? So
Mhm.
I built the business and I'm the center of things, and um, this means that and I want to be and I'm a human being and I want to be empathetic and we're not going to agree on everything, but that's okay because we don't know what the future will be. Right now, I can't do more for you. You can't do more for me. Maybe in 2, 3 years, the situation will be different. Maybe in
Mhm.
2, 3 years, um, you will. Maybe I will go to you and ask for help. We don't
Mhm.
know.
I don't know. Yes.
We, we don't know. But you've got to have the future as an open opportunity, and you've got to make some decisions because there's not a 100% perfect way to do anything.
Mhm.
Some decisions have to be done quickly, and they're better to be done
Mhm.
quickly.
Mhm.
And and at the end of the day, we still don't know. We still don't know if it's better to do it now or do it tomorrow or do it in a week or do it in a month.
Mhm.
We don't know. All we know is that we have to make a decision. That's all we know.
Mhm.
And the the sooner we make this decision, the sooner we can make the next decision and take the next step and the next step. And this is true in it's true in all situations. And it's about it's about explaining things to people in a way that they understand. Yeah. Whether it's because I always explain things in terms of football, right? Not every player plays well for every team. Sometimes players need to change the teams, right? Um, Not every meal that you cook is perfect, right?
Mhm.
Maybe you have the ingredients, maybe you want to do it right, but it's a little bit different every time. That there's a question, right? There's an unexpected, unpredictable element in everything. Um, so so we always think we do the right thing, but we never know. The secret is to not worry about it because worry doesn't help. Because and we all worry. We all worry about things. Because we're human beings. It's a natural human emotion. Yeah. Um, we all get happy. We all get sad. We all get excited. Um, Life is the emotional roller coaster of ups and downs of things. And at my point, my stage in age in life, I honestly believe that being open about what you really think and what you really feel is extremely important in all relationships, especially business relationships, where everybody who has a bigger problem says the same thing. They all say the same thing. I've heard this my entire life that the problem is not here and now. The problem is back there and then. Yeah, and we're trying to solve it. We're trying to fix it here and now. But you can't because the problem comes from there and then, and you can't go back. Yeah. and that's where the conflict within ourselves and the worry and the feeling of helplessness and the problems all come from, because because we can't change what we did. All we can do is change where we are, and that's hard. That's a life lesson. But for and it's harder for employers than employees, but it's something that employees need to understand. And the sooner they understand it, the better they understand how the world works. Because you have to create opportunities for yourself. There's no magical job waiting for you, right? With your name on it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist for 99.99% of people.
Mhm.
Um, you get a job. If you do the job great, you probably keep the job. There's no guarantee though. I mean, you get personality problems and maybe you don't keep the job, but um, you do the job great, you keep the job. You don't do the job great, you don't keep the job. It doesn't matter if you're building a house or uh, there's a million jobs. I don't know. Designing a car or um, you're a waitress in a restaurant. It doesn't. You know, every job requires accuracy, being correct. It requires that you deliver something to somebody. And if we don't deliver, then we can't expect the job to be there. And it's a really hard lesson, but it's something that everybody needs to learn. And if they don't, and
Mhm.
if you don't know that now, then you have to learn it now, which is the lesson for the employee, not the employer. The employer knows, but the
Right.
employees doesn't see everything. They don't understand the the, the bigger picture. Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's like I have to say bye to you so I can sleep at night, right? It's nothing personal against you,
Mm.
you know, to people. And yes, yeah, look, yes, finding the right person is hard, and m- most people, I think, are in the wrong jobs anyway. I think 8 out of 10 people are doing the wrong jobs. There's something else, somewhere else, that they could do much better than what it is that they're doing. Um, most people are better at their hobbies than they are at their jobs, right? And the ultimate secret would be to make your hobby your job if it's possible, but that's extremely complicated. So so it's there. Well, it people have to be.
Mm.
Every job needs skills. Maybe
Mm. Mm.
maybe just one skill, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four, maybe
Mhm.
five
Mhm.
skills. Yeah. And from these skills, there will probably be what is most
Mm.
important, what is less
Mhm.
important, what is less
Mhm.
important, and
Mhm.
and you're working in healthcare, and for some people in some situations, healthcare is life and death, right? Life and death. That's a pretty serious
Mm.
and dangerous topic to deal with, and
Yes.
so you've you have to be as accurate and exact as possible, right? You, you, you don't want the doctor in the operation to be
Yeah.
here or not sure, right?
Uh,
Yeah. And every doctor, if they're honest, will tell you they don't know. Like, do we cut here or here? So, you know, you right?
yes,
Yep.
yes.
You've got to make a decision and cut somewhere.
Mm,
It's not a. It's definitely um, not a job that most people could do. I always say who wants to be a doctor, who wants to be a nurse, who wants to be a dentist. I mean, these all seem like really complicated and difficult
mhm,
jobs
mhm,
in my opinion. So um, so so it's hard, and so there are a number of skills required,
mhm,
and and there's also an order of what skill is most important,
mhm,
and then there's can you do these skills, and
mhm,
through not just through
mhm,
question and answer,
mhm,
because
mhm.
everybody says yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly, nobody wants to
Mhm,
hear no, right?
mhm,
Nobody wants to hear no, everybody wants to hear yes. Yeah. And I I learned that the hard way many years ago.
mhm,
Yeah, because
mhm,
I was in some situations and I said no, and people
mhm,
got very angry with me. And I'm like, why are you angry? "Oh, the answer is always yes." It's like, oh, for God's sake. Yeah,
mhm,
yeah. So you listen to what people say, but better than that is to watch what people do. Levels. Listen to what people say, but better than that is to watch what people do. In fact, some of the best business people that I know live by the rule don't listen to what I say, watch what I do. They live by that rule. They tell people, don't listen to what I say because
mhm, mhm,
you will
mhm.
get it mixed, right? Just watch what I do. Don't listen to what I say because your ideas and my ideas are going to be different. They're going to be different. Yeah? You know, we have different perspectives on things because it's about what you think, and that will always be different. But watch what I do. Watch what I do, and that's in that is the the answer to a lot of problems. Where never test a person on what they know. Never test a person on what they know. Test a person on what they can do, because it doesn't matter so much what a person knows because everybody's knowledge is limited.
Yeah.
And you can learn important things very quickly if necessary. If you need to, you can learn it quickly. Yeah. So watch a person's skills. Even watch what they do. You can even micro. It's almost micro observation. Micro observation of people.